Foster here, your product specialist with Team Wendy. As you know, Team Wendy's been around now for a lot of years, and we've created some great products. But as with any company, there is innovation that happens. So years ago, we had the 2.0 rail, which was phenomenal for its time. But today we're going to talk about how to change out the 2.0 for your 3.0 rail, which is the standard rail used at Team Wendy. So now let's talk about the removal of the 2.0 rail system, which is a legacy product no longer offered by Team Wendy, and putting on the 3.0, which is the standard rail system. When you order your kit, inside you should have the following components: 2 sections of rail, the 3.0. You should have a shock cord kit. If you already have one attached, consider this a backup. Then you're going to have your hardware for the Picatinny section, along with the Allen wrenches, and you're going to have the anti-vibration adhesive attached to all the screws, so no need to add on rock set, Loctite, or anything similar. And then you'll have your hardware that attaches the 3.0 on the helmet. Maybe the most important thing is your instructions. So if these are out there, please don't throw them away. It's amazing how many people discard this. We're going to go through this step by step. And then finally, you should have your Team Wendy sticker. Throw that on your water bottles. Shoot us a picture if you will. We love to see our swag in the wild. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we need to identify the proper screws to take out. It's very, very easy to get misaligned and take these out or take this out, and it's not necessary, and it's going to frustrate you. So first and foremost, the 3 screws that you need to remove are here at the back, here at the top back, and this one at the front. The other screws do not need to be removed in order to take off your 2.0 rail system. The next thing is to go ahead and remove all the pad system so that you have easy access to visually see the 3 screws that need to be removed, which is 1, 2, and 3. So we take our 1/16 on the back side here, take your finger on the friction cap and just go lefty-loosey until that is released. Once it is, retain the friction cap, set that aside, pull out the screw, and you'll continue doing that with all 3. So there's one thing you have to be aware of. When removing the 2.0, you'll notice that the screws of the 2.0 are slightly less in length than that of the 3.0. So if you use these screws thinking you can save these, you're going to have a hard time and it will not install properly. So make sure you use the correct hardware that came with the 3.0 kit. The first thing we're going to do is identify the correct rail section. We're going to align that up with the holes just like we removed it. Once we properly aligned, we're just going to take our friction nut, which will go inside the hole. All right, so once we've taken our friction cap on the backside, inserted that into the hole, we'll take our screw, we'll line it up. If you find that this thing is not wanting to grab together or get tight, it's probably because you haven't aligned it correctly. You should get positive confirmation that all 3 holes are snapped into place. Once you do that, maintaining consistent friction, you'll just simply go righty-tighty. Now be careful not to over-tighten this. You don't need to bend your Allen wrench or hex key, but just hand tight, and then from the back, we'll go to the top and then to the front. All right, so once we've attached all the screws and our 3.0 rail is now installed, the last step is to come in here and reinstall all the pad sections. I typically like to take the BOA, make sure all the slack is pulled out, starting from the back, then go into the middle, and then the front section. So once we've installed both rails, this completes the installation from the 2.0 to the 3.0 rail system. We thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, always reach out to us at Team Wendy, and we thank you for being a part of our team.